Hey all, it's Tom from Total Balance Chiropractic. I've spoken before about the importance of exercise and movement and how important it is day to day to be making sure you're getting movement into your body. What I wanted to talk about today is how to make that exercise more enjoyable and less mundane. So what I wanted to touch on first of all is key thing with exercise and movement is that you're doing something you enjoy doing. So find a style of workout, a style of exercise that you enjoy doing. You want to find something which you're going to feel motivated to do on a regular basis that's not going to feel like a chore. One thing I want to start to touch on as well is people going for runs. Runs are a really great way to get outside and move around. But if you're just going for the same 20-30 minute run each night, same track or loop, it tends to get a bit boring. It tends to you want to sort of liven things up a little bit. And a good way to get a bit more sort of bang for your buck out of your workout is introducing a bit of sort of high intensity interval training to it. So HIIT training for short. A lot of people have heard the term HIIT training. So high intensity interval training involves periods of increased aerobic exertion with short periods of recovery in between. So how this helps is that it improves your aerobic capacity as well as it increases your glucose metabolism. So really good way to actually be, when you are just going for a bit of a run, to get more out of it. Simple way to do a bit of HIIT training with you, just running around the block, is to do periods of sprinting or running faster in between periods of just jogging at a more gentle pace. So you might do 20-30 seconds of all out fast sort of pace and then have a 15-20 second rest and then go all out again, same thing. So do this for 5-10 minutes and then the next sort of 5-10 minutes you might increase that top pace or you might slow it down. So you still can be going for a 20-30 minute run, but really just changing up as you're going. If you don't want to have a sort of watch your timer on you when you're running, good way to do it is to use sort of whilst you're running past mailboxes. So you might sprint between 3 or 4 mailboxes and then slow down between the next 2 to 3. Once again, then next 3 to 4, start sprinting again and then slow it down again. Really simple way to just make going for that evening run a bit more enjoyable and get a bit more sort of benefit in terms of your overall performance. Another really good way to make workouts more enjoyable is if you're someone who goes to the gym regularly and sort of lifts weights, if you're just going and always doing the same sort of routine, you're going to get to the point where it just gets a bit mundane, a bit boring. You want to do something which is going to keep you motivated, keep you interested to keep going, and it's also going to give you better results longer term. So really good way to do this is to be increasing time and attention. So rather than sort of going and say if you're doing some stuff with dumbbells, trying to do 10 reps as quickly as you can, slow it down and do much more controlled movements. You're going to find that over time, you'll find that strength and your ability to get through the endurance sort of type workouts will improve massively. And you'll find that, what might have been with 10 reps at a certain weight where you might have used to be able to do it pretty quickly, might feel a bit harder at first, but long term you'll feel some benefits. If you're into something which is going to actually, a really good way as well, so to involve weights and then your cardio is what's called a Metcon. So a lot of people would have heard of Metcon. So Metcon's a style of training which involves a mixture of cardio and weight type exercises. Really good way to get your heart rate right up. Really good form of high intensity training. And there's a range of different sort of Metcon type workouts available. There's quite a few trainers, gyms who focus mainly on Metcon workouts. If you're interested in Metcon workouts, definitely Google them and have a look. But also have a chat to any trainers and let you know. I personally train a CrossFit gym and the Metcon workouts are a really good way to push yourself really hard. It's a shorter sort of workout, but you'll find you'll get a lot of benefit out of them. So Metcon workouts it pushes you, but you're constantly getting different sort of workouts. So it's constantly putting different stimulus into your body. So you don't want to constantly be just providing your body with the exact same stimulus. You want to be mixing up to keep your body on its toes, keep things functioning, moving faster. All right. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.